Ah, YouTube. No, every quote, no matter how old, is a real one. I feel like we've got one fake one, but I could be wrong about that. Most of them are real, at least. Do 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 do. Pretty sure I read these. Yeah, because I read the spider one, so I read those. So I don't have to read them now. So let's go this way and get the blue Pikmin. That means there is no instance of title in there. No, more frames. I've almost dropped 1,000 now. Alright. Come on, Louie. I remember the context to that one, and that will always make me happy. I will always be happy to see mention of the Shamrock Blade. That's my only quote. I think it only gives you the first one, so I think if you wanted another one of your quotes, you would have to do something else. I don't remember what. Kibi has a better idea of how it works than I do. This was a bad idea, because now I got Leaf Pikmin. Alright, real quick. Before I mess with anything else. Got it. Why didn't you put the leaf ones away? Game, you did that to make me mad. That's mean. Should I grab that? No, I'll grab that in a minute. Oh, I should have grabbed more yellow. Hold on. Let me go do that. Gotta keep waiting for the stupid red Pikmin. You fucks. All of you get in there. Were you having trouble remembering it, Meg? Or is it just a funny coincidence? Only got 77 of you, huh? I feel like I should get a full 100. No. I didn't even get 77. Just happened to be what it said. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of treasure on this day, but I'm gonna spend most of it just building up the amount of blue Pikmin, so that's honestly fine. Oh, they're dying somehow. I think. No? Okay. Thought something was going bad. Alright, I can guess what game I was playing when that quote happened, but I would be lying if I said I remember the context. Final Fantasy IX was fun. Okay. Fair, Macho. Alright. I'm at least up to 87 yellow. That's not bad. And they're all flower. Alright. All of you, your next job is to knock down all the electric fences I can. Are you... Okay, you aren't. It's literally the worst example. It is. Okay. So you have to do that because there's water here, which is like, oh, what a fun and unique thing. Kill it dead. Look! The blue Pikmin! Aren't they nice and blue? It's actually a very nice blue. I enjoy that blue. Look! Blue! Is basically what the ship is saying. And this is why you need the yellow Pikmin, so that they can ixnay the electric gate. I can't even, like, fake punch the gate to pretend I'm helping, because it'll zap me and hurt me. Aha! 69! Their head-on approach the problem. Hey, look, we found another pond. We did it. Yorkshire puddings. I had that once. It's pretty okay. Carmex for cold sores. Okay, if there was more than one berry left, then that was definitely worth doing. This game is a lot of fun until it goes to shit, and then it's kind of sad. Especially with how easily it can go to shit at times. But it's still a very fun game. Can recommend. The Pikmin noises give me nom smashbacks. Is Olimar particularly present in online? I never really got the hang of it whenever I played as him. Olimar is annoying. Got it. Here, real quick, guys. Let's get more of you before we try and kill the irritating little tadpole things. That's right, there's the little paint tube here that I gotta make sure we grab for the ship. Otherwise I have to come back for it, and that's just irritating. They're slowly killing it. Them. Another one! He just found it. I keep bumping into the onion control screen. I have all of them. I have most of them, at least. Why didn't you carry the corpse back? You lazy fuck. Woo! Wow. Almost a whole day is gone already. They are not long days if you don't go inside a cave. Alright, there's the little paint tube. I think that's a Mario paint tube. How could you, title? It happens. $31. That is a weird number to have it come out to, but oh well. God, they are gonna take forever. Oh well. Let me think. So... Alright, I think I'm gonna let them... They'll carry that. If I have enough time, I'll try and put them back in the onion, take out some yellow Pikmin, try and beat down. There's one more electric fence over there that I can beat down, if I can get the yellow Pikmin out fast enough. That is not gonna happen. They are gonna spend the rest of the day slowly trotting over there. Bit of a shame. Some very delicious steak, but it is just cooked a little too long. Oh, I can try and beat that down. Okay, that's the plan. I regret taking those blue Pikmin away. Decorative goo, yo. I got some decorative goo if you want some, chat. All over your face. Why goo? Goo is just a poor choice of words right there. Oh wow, already? Alright, maybe I shouldn't have used the little spray. That may have been a little overkill. And I'll just have them beat that down until the day's over. 10, 9. Just checking something. Why you can't be out at night? It's basically something there's bigger, scarier monsters at night, so... So if you did, then you would die. So you have to run away before it does. Look, we've got all the different kinds of Pikmin now. Yippee! Oh yeah, 140. Yep. My frames, no! Wow, over 2,000, almost 3,000 dropped frames. The stream is apparently dying. I wish I could do literally anything about that. My loan agent, he has the scariest voice I've ever heard. While you two are dawdling about, my life hangs by a thread. Get to work, slackers. Wogpole. Wollywog spawns in early spring, laying its eggs on low-hanging tree branches, and shrubs growing in or near lakes and ponds. Such unorthodox amphibious behavior is a defense mechanism protecting the eggs from predation by blue Pikmin and water dumples. Have a good night, Tidal. Thanks for hanging out while you could. Sorry I didn't finish a single run of a Spyro. The Wollywog's wild hopping near the shoreline in early spring is thought to be a method of driving predators away from the Wogpole eggs. I think that was the only new monster I ran into. It is. Nice. I can't read about how to eat them yet. Hey! I got a... Oh, that's right. Now I can hear the sales pitch of them. If you find, like, a random grouping that the game has decided to go together. With the assistance of the blue Pikmin, we found a canister of paint today. I used it to give the ship a fresh coat of paint. But did it thank me? No, that's bullshit. The ship should be blue now, once you get this. Because that is clearly blue paint. As a space pilot, I've always treated my ship like a trusted companion, even if it is a smart aleck. Yet that snobbish ship has the gall to complain about the color. There's no pleasing it. Forget this. I'm going to bed. Shocked! I can't believe this is the only stock of medical supplies we've got. If one of us were to get ill or injured, we'd be in serious trouble. We'll have to be sure to watch our step and always wash our hands. We can also search for medicine among the treasures we've collected. Memorable item in crucial times. Stay safe by keeping one at home and one at the office. It is indispensable if you are health conscious. Buy this. It's not the really most inspired sales pitch I've ever heard. Basically amounted to buy it. Comes with a testimonial from our employees. Use this and fear nothing again. That's boring. No wonder I don't remember that you could do that. Alright, let's try and get a few more blue Pikmin. Try and get them all flowery. Alright. I've noticed that the dropped frame seems to happen around the same time every night. Probably my ISP being an asshole. Oh, I didn't throw it far enough, damn. You get bonus Pikmin if it's the right color. It's weird the texture it has. It's just because I've made everything look prettier. because it's emulated. Still odd just seeing that. That's good, Meg. I'm glad. Glad we could all help cheer you up. Oh, I forgot the color order. Damn it. I am the dumb. It's 3 things. You'd think I'd be able to keep track of that. God, almost at 5,000. Why is my stream dying? Why, SpongeBob? Why? Why didn't you just write your essay? Let's see, there's you. Do I have enough Pikmin to really take you on? Probably. No! I don't feel comfortable in that. That is too risky for now. Maybe the beetle's here, though. I don't have a purple, so it'll be a little irritating to try and hit it. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. And that broke for a bit, that was fun. That's right, I forgot about that. You really haven't been having the best couple of days, have you? Hopefully tomorrow's better. Still just the gold ones right here. They do come in other colors. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the ship, and I'm gonna pull out some of the purple Pikmin. So that I can kill... Make sure I can kill that thing without losing anyone. Because it can kill more than 1 Pikmin in a single bite. There we go. And real quick. Hey, you're here too. Great. Just what I want. I appreciate the purple spray game. What with me having plenty of the other one. I mean, whatever, I guess. I think I have 27 of them. We'll see in a second. I hit this button, I think it shows me. I have 16 with me, so I have 23 now. That should be enough to lose. Just do that. Make all these blues nice and flowered. guys don't need to be working on that. So I can put away all but... We'll go 21 because I think I only have 19 white Pikmin. Which is a shame because they sing a special song if you get 20 of each. Oh, I have to wait for them to actually go away. I remembered right. Where am I missing Pikmin? Oh, over here. Found you. So up here there is an electric fence, and behind that is another cave. Now the blue Pikmin actually did some damn good work on this. What do the rest do? The white ones are immune to poison, poisonous, and can also see things buried in the ground. Red's immune to fire. God damn it, hold on. This is silly anyway. Yellow is immune to electricity, and you can throw them high. Come here, you. The purple, way more, and are stronger. I think that's all of them. Unless I forgot to say one. Okay, I have 7 of the pink spray, so I can just do this real quick. Break that shit down. And now we wait. Real quick, just to make it easier once I have everyone to get everyone up there. There we go. No problem. They aren't going through that as fast as I hoped they would. Oh well. I could spray them again, but that just seems a little too wasteful, even if I have a bunch right now. And then I'm gonna get to that cave, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, and there's no fire, electric, or poison, so you should just bring blue Pikmin. I'll have to decide whether it's worth running back to the ship or not. It's gonna be like, there's only electric shit in here. It's like, well, I should run back to the ship then. Real quick. We gotta do a little cutscene? It's a cave. I know what they are. Yep, I have the high ground now. It's over, ship! I have the high ground. Of course there's no blue. Yeah. That's worth it. I'll keep the white Pikmin just because they can see underground as well. But you guys, I'm gonna grab 20 more yellow because electric is way scarier than fire. There's even the one color I grabbed an extra of. Damn it. You did that on purpose, game. You knew. Everyone please get in. There we go. I don't want to slowly have to ferry everyone in. Alright, 100, 100. So I think that means that the Bull Black's king is down here, and that's an irritating fight. Alright, well there's the way further down. I like the music in this cave, I forgot about that. So these assholes aren't really sleeping like they look like they are. That's why you always bring the purple Pikmin. That isn't to carry anything heavy. Because, you know, sometimes there's heavy shit. Time doesn't matter in the caves. It's one of the best parts of them. Alright, there's a flower so I can get more bread. I'm gonna bump into it just to make sure it's in, like, my little Monsterpedia thing. That's pretty. Crystal Clover. Only worth 150? It should be worth it. So, that's it down here, huh? Is there anything interesting over here, then? There's a purple or white flower, I'll grab it. Yeah. I have the most of yellow, so... Okay. Well, that's good. I was below 20 on white Pikmin. It's such a pain to refill them, because you have to go into some cave somewhere. And it's gotta have the right color flower. You can always go to the caves that introduce the purple and the white Pikmin each to make sure you get some, but still. Down we go! Further into the hole! Ooh! That felt good. Alright, we got ourselves a spider. It looks different for some reason. I don't know why I don't trust it. This was also a short floor. The exit's right over there again. Damn it. Hold on. I think this will make it easier if I do this. Nice. I want to stand about here. Do this. Now carry the gem. The gem. There we go. because it feels weird leaving stuff behind. Okay, the spiders as well. No, they mean nothing! The Tear Stone. Very pretty. And here we see the streamer wasting his time grabbing some spiders that are worth absolutely jack shit. But it got him to a nice even number, so it was all worth it. Come here, you two. Oh, it's you? I hate you guys. You are just the worst. For no reason. Kill it! You don't even leave a corpse behind. No! You got him, you bastard. For anyone wondering, they don't kill Pikmin. They just make them into leaf Pikmin, which does nothing but make them slow as hell. So I hate these things. That, and if something actually dangerous is around, then it might blow them into it, and they'll be stunned while whatever tries to eat them. But more importantly, it just makes the Pikmin slow as hell. It's the worst. Why does a leaf make it slow? It's just a Pikmin thing where they can be leaf, flower, or bud, and all it means is that the closer they get to flowers, they're just faster. You're fine, Meg. At the very least, it gives me something to say, explaining stuff. To make them flower, how do you change it back to flower? You either have to find like the egg yolk that you can get a bunch of different ways that I've been having them drink up, that'll make them flower. Or when they first are born, if you just leave them in the ground long enough, they'll become flowers. Or you can find an enemy that throws them into the ground, but those aren't exactly common, so... Look, a clam! Behold! Oh no, that's not a clam, that's a fossil. Okay. It's an ammonite! Anything in here? 40? That's it? Olamarnite shell. I think it was more important in the first game because, and I don't know a lot about the first game because it just stresses me out, but I think sometimes in the first game when Pikmin died, they would like leave a seed behind, or just when you showed up the next day, sometimes they would be planted and not like fully killed. And if you left them there, then they would become like all flowery. There's so much more thinking to this game than I thought there was. Not a lot, it's just once you know about it, it's kind of the same. Like, there's the different Pikmin types. That's the main strategy to everything. Oh god. But other than that, like, the whole flower thing, it basically just means you want them flowered. All the rest is just garbage. Or just makes everything take longer. It's not even like they attack fast or anything, they just walk slower, so you just have to wait for them. Aha! See, like, there's a little bit of egg yolk. So if I have them drink it up, they'll be all flowery. Oh, I should have left that, though. Because there's a purple flower right there. And the purples are the slowest of all, so it sucks the most to have them leafy. God, I'm dropping so many frames. I wish I could stop it, but I can't. Alright. Alright, I still have 31 yellow, so I'm still gonna throw yellow in there. I want to make sure I have some yellow, that way I can break all the electric stuff. What is that over there? Like a big... Oh, okay. It was just a bunch of beetles together. I thought there was, like, a really big beetle, and I got scared. Oh! Run away, little one! Woo! Okay. Hello there. You scared me. I don't like you. See, that's what I was talking about when the game can suddenly just fuck you. And it makes me salty. Oh! Oh! There goes a lot of Pikmin. Ah! Damn it. See, the game's real fun, and then it does something like that, and it's just like, well, there was no way I could have stopped that. And it's why when I'm playing the game on an actual GameCube, the game auto-saves every time you get to a new floor of a cave. So if bullshit like that happens, I just hit the reset button on the GameCube and play again. Because that's just nonsense. Oh yeah, then a frog suddenly fell from the ceiling and killed 16 of your 100 Pikmin. Oops. And it was bought right next to instant kill electric beetles, so that you could literally do nothing about it. Ah, well. What can you do? Sub-level 5. I feel like this floor's darker than the others. Alright, that went pretty well. Get those out of the way. Yo, what's up, Macho? 100%, 1000% agree about what? This floor being darker? Oh! For anyone wondering, that's a bomb. Sometimes they just fall from the ceiling. Isn't this game great? I love it. I'm real sorry the frames are shitting the bed, guys. More dark, more spook. Thought it wasn't just me. A bomb is absolutely gonna fall once we start digging this up. Why didn't you stop? I love how he just decided not to stop. You deserve to die, you idiot. Well. Anxious Sprout. That is the only treasure on this floor? Really? Can I have more egg juice? Thank you. I think I see... Okay, we have a white leaf Pikmin, but that's fine because the white Pikmin are fast anyway, so... Buonube? Ooh. Oh, it was me. What? I'm confused. Another purple flower. Oh. I'm gonna have to pass it up. I hate to pass it up. You can only find those in caves. But right now I have more white and purple than everyone else. Don't want to fall too low. God, I don't know if there are still bombs everywhere. And I'm far enough in the game that pretty much every cave is going to be like an asshole cave like this. I can think of one cave off the top of my head that doesn't pull any dick moves, and I might just go to it in the next in-game day. Just that I don't have to deal with nonsense like this. If the game was real kind, it would give me a polka dot flower, because those actually give you more Pikmin as a whole. Where you like throw in one and it gives you 5 back. It's honestly a real bad sign when you find one of those in a cave, because it means the devs purposefully made the cave super hard. Please stay away from that flower. Why you gotta be back there, man? Why you gotta do that? Not worth chasing you. Of course they decided to attack the dangerous flame spout. Why wouldn't they? Please, my children, stop trying to die. Oh, there's at least still another treasure. I can't leave you alone, because more bombs might drop. Okay, I've got everyone right now. So red are honestly the least important. I don't like this. I have the feeling another frog's gonna fall, or Some bombs? Something. I don't know if the actual bombs do, but I know that explosions can hurt the enemies as well. I don't trust that. This screams bomb to me. Real quick, let's look over here. It's over here. Its eyes are still open and it scared the crap out of me because I thought it was still alive. Why would you do this, game? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Great! I love it. Thank you, game. Lost 2 purple Pikmin there. I should not have come into this cave. I remember the cave for a reason. Couldn't remember the reason. Wish I had. The reason is apparently bombs. And death. Monsters. And death. Never did beat Neo. So we had over 10,000 dropped frames. Yay! Still have over 20 purple at least. This group's running low on red, but that is honestly the most expendable color. Sorry, red. Okay, at least this is the last bit. Yeah, I see you, asshole. Coming for ya. I noticed I'm at 0 frames. Okay, we good? I can't blame you. You've had a stressful day, Meg. Not surprising you're tired. Okay. Woo! Got him. I win. Submit. And that's why you want the purple spray. Good. Carry it and the king away. So, that boss, if I remember right, you need to, 1, hit it in the face, and 2, it's got like a tongue attack where it grabs a bunch of Pikmin at once, and it's a very fast kill. So, it's a pretty dangerous boss. I think this gives me resistance to fire. The Scorch Guard. Heat-resistant alloy. Suit is now impervious to fire. Alright. That hasn't really been a concern, but there you go. No longer take fire damage. There's still a treasure somewhere. It's this cave! Alright, so, by the way, this cave lied about not having water. Isn't that cool? That's good game design. Why would you go right there? Might be able to grab this. Stay there. Don't try and go down. Okay. Alright, if they're smart and avoid the water, then I can have this. If not, then fuck me. Okay, good. So don't have to worry about the water. And then they just head straight in the water, because they're idiots. Because they're my dumb children who try their best to die at every moment. And we got the weird Final Fantasy enemy looking thing. Gyroid bust. Yeah, bust. That should be a completed cave. I think last time I played this, and definitely as a kid, I was always dumb and couldn't figure out how to grab that, and now it's super obvious, and I'm upset with past me. "19 dead. Not the worst I've done. I've definitely wiped in a cave. Hey, halfway through the game. Just gonna call the day early. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da. 13,000 frames dropped. $13.41. Ouch. Those straight drops of both yellow and red. I gained 1 purple. Nice. $30 dead so far. Raised half of our debt, still things have become a bit dangerous, so I'm going into hiding. Focus on work and don't slack off. Okay. I need a quick bathroom break, So I'm gonna go do that. BRB. As I find the button. There's the button. Alright? Yeah. There's the frame drops. Damn it. Why does my internet hate me today? This bulborb species boasts a garish color pattern with deep orange body and black spots. The orange bulborb's yellow bloodshot eyes make it clear that this grub dog is excessively edgy and high-strung, making it much easier to wake from deep sleep than other species in the bulborb family. Just as dwarf red bulborbs mimic the appearance of red bulborbs, it was theorized that an orange bulborb mimicking variant must also exist. Recent fieldwork has confirmed this theory. We found them, lads. The withering blowhog is a close relative of the puffy blowhog, but its breath is significantly weaker. However, its breath does contain a petal withering plant hormone that causes flowers to instantly lose their petals. Although its breath has not been studied in detail, analysis of the chemical compounds involved holds great promise for the biotechnology sector. It is believed that juvenile wollywogs were once carried by underground current into caverns, where they thrived in the dark habitat. This troglodytic species of wollywog's coloration results from generations of cave dwelling and lack of sunlight. Comparative differences between the size and shape of this wollywog and other species are thought to be the result of natural selection at work, choosing traits better suited to life in a subterranean environment. No, it's also not a king bulborb, it's an emperor. The largest member of the grub dog family is normally found buried in the ground, with only the stalks of its eyes exposed. This camouflage allows the predator to surprise smaller creatures and use its long, adhesive tongue to capture prey. Yo, same. My long, adhesive tongue. I've almost dropped 2% of my frames, and it's only starting the last, like, hour and a half. That is ridiculous. The thick hide and angular hump give the organism a distinct rock-like quality. During the rainy season, moss grows freely on its hump, making it nearly impossible to distinguish this lethal predator from a large stone. Just realized I completely forgot to put something in my latest expedition report. When carrying fallen creatures or pellets, Pikmin will take them to the onion of the same color. The next crew of Pikmin are carrying spoils. The color majority dictates the destination. Carrot pellets are the same blah to blah game mechanics that you have hopefully found out by now. This must be the fossilized remains of an enormous land-dwelling creature. I was unable to piece together the entire beast, but it certainly had a massive head. It's obviously quite different from the Pikmin and other creatures I've encountered. Perhaps it's an extinct creature that couldn't adapt to changes in its environment. Like a dinosaur. This fossil was dug up deep underneath the awakening wood. Given its shape and morphology, I suspect that it is some kind of prehistoric sea creature. So, it's feasible to say that the whole region was once situated on the ocean floor. My son tells me that this type of figurine is all the rage with the kids. The strangest things amuse kids. When I was a kid, we were lucky if we were allowed to even talk about figurines. P.S. When I found this figurine, it had been placed so that it was protected by a wall of flame. My research isn't complete, but I think it may have been a shrine of some kind. First glance, this may look like just a pebble, but it's actually a crystallized life form. Okay, I don't have proof, but it's still an exciting discovery. Baseless accusations. True science. Detailed analysis has revealed that this artifact is extremely ancient. It's obviously an important archaeological discovery, but the salesman in me is more interested in its monetary value. Maybe I'll get the best of both worlds by selling it to a museum, where it belongs. I've lived for decades, and yet there are still mysteries that are beyond my comprehension. For example, why are some women so crazy about things that sparkle? It's one enigma I'll probably never learn. It's not cool to say, Olimar. When I look at sapphires, I remember a time long ago when I would buy my wife jewelry. I don't anymore. I'm a bad husband. Buy jewels every time she cried, which turned out to be all the time. It was tough with my meager salary. Lately, it seems that my daughter has been admiring my wife's ring. For now, she's satisfied with her cheap toy ring, but when she gets bigger, I love watching her grow up, but it also makes me fearful for my wallet. Found this marvelous alloy in a hole swarming with bulbs. On that adventure, I even clashed with an emperor of Bullblacks. On of my triumph over that appallingly obese beast, I named the hole the Bullblacks Kingdom. Now you're fat-shaming, Olimar? Like, calm down, my dude. There's no need for all this. Alright, I want to go over here. There's only one cave left over there, but ugh. I remember it, I think it might have been a doozy. It was just wrong, and I was actually thinking of one I just went through. Oh well. Hold on. I'm sending no frames. I wonder if I stopped the stream and started it, if that would fix it, but I can't think of why that would work. We're gonna get the song. Let me see. Oh, hey, that one treasure's still here. Yo, I completely forgot about that. Where are you? To the ship with ye. Impediment Scourge. Sing the song. Sing it, you cowards. Adorable. Got him. No! Go away, red ones. There we go. Over everything, it's all fine. There we go. That's good. Oh. That noise started up and I thought Pikmin were dying. I got scared. Nope, it was the opposite. It was the good noise. I should really stock up. Well, no. I'll be fine for this cave. I do need to stock up on the offensive spray soon, though. You know what? If you're gonna fuck off. Ah! No! And that's what it sounds like when a Pikmin's drowning. Wasn't that terrifying? Why did I come over here? What's the point of that? Oh, I gotta throw the yellow ones through there. I thought the cave was over here. Now I gotta do this just so that I can get them out if no other reason. That's right, I gotta get rid of the water over here. Uh-oh. No! Don't attack the yellow ones! Okay. Good. Everyone needs to go back across the bridge, then. That one guy will attack because I didn't kill him earlier. Shit. Whew, okay. We've got this. This is under control. Everyone's gonna be fine. Okay. See, because blue Pikmin, not only can they swim, but they can also save drowning Pikmin, thank god. So once that gate's down, I'm gonna hit X, all the blue Pikmin will go away. And they should save all the yellow Pikmin that are gonna, like idiots, run towards me and try to die. Almost half a day has been spent trying to get this one treasure that I didn't even realize was a treasure, thought was the cave entrance. I'm gonna have to go all the way around, too. Come on, yellow guys. You got this. Any minute now. Alright, that was almost a tragedy. I forgot that, I guess to try and stop you from cheesing other parts of the game, the blues will throw them back from the ledge they came from. Okay, we got everyone. Everyone's alive. Things are fine. It's all coming up fine. There's almost so many different tragedies for really no reason. Speed this up a little. I don't know if I'm gonna get into the cave, or if I literally just spent the whole day getting that one treasure just now. Please let this be worth a lot. $1.40, worth nothing. Ragu, America's favorite pasta sauce. With an expiration date of March 2005. Alright, everyone. Come on, let's find the land of sweets and desserts. Appreciate that only one ever decides to try and fly away to safety. You gonna land, you coward? No? Thought so. Nerd. You got everyone? I got everyone. Hello, mold. Oh, you go away. I don't want to deal with you. It was somewhere over here. It's right there. God, and I gotta break the... No! Go on, Macho. Ah! Ooh, nice. That turkey. eat turkey and rolls. That's right, you don't like mashed potatoes. You can eat tacos and watch Disney Plus. Yo, jealous. Alright, solely so that I can hopefully get into the cave and actually accomplish something on this day. Please break down the gate. Please. Don't like stuffing either. Yeah. I was more mentioning the mashed potatoes because that's like the one other thing I like in Thanksgiving. That and pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is real good. If you say you don't like pumpkin pie, I'm gonna be sad. Alright, come here, Louie. You're gonna be in charge for once. 8. Strong scent wafts from that hole. Gross. Please, go in. I don't have a good squad for this, but it's fine. Turkey. I mean, you gotta have rolls with Thanksgiving. That's part of it. Okay, so I don't exactly have the best squad for this one, but that's fine. If I remember this cave right, I almost called it a dungeon. I think this one isn't too hard. Doesn't have too hard of a boss at the very least. As long as I pay attention and I can break the electric gates fast enough, at least. You're just so cute. How can you not like this game? Title. No. It's I want is mac and cheese. Mac and cheese has been sounding so nice. We keep having other dinner things. And I don't mean like baked mac and cheese like you tend to have with Thanksgiving. I mean just Kraft mac and cheese. Delicious. Mario paints! Peach pink! That was the only treasure on this floor. Got it. She does it for Christmas Eve instead. I feel like my family doesn't really have like a traditional Christmas dinner. Besides just making sure a fuck ton of cookies are baked. I'm sorry, Macho. I need to make sure we aren't doing anything special so that I can know whether I'm streaming or not tomorrow. I'm pretty sure at some point I'll stream. Look at this cute little thing. As it slowly dies. There we go. So what those little bread bug monsters do is they grab the treasures and take them to their hole. So you have to kill them so that you save the treasures. Fortunately, once you kill them, if it went into the hole, it gets released. So it's not like it's permanently gone, you have to rush. Which is totally something this wonderful game would do. Is that me or Macho Meg? If it's to me, then yes. If it's to Macho, I don't know why you're asking. Oh, you mean in the game, don't you? The caves are weird. That's really the only explanation I have. Like, the third cave you go into is like this weird, like, rusted metal track that's just floating in space. They kind of do whatever they want with them. There's, I think if I had gone to the other cave left in the other map area, I think it's just outside for whatever reason. So, yeah. Guess I was talking to my mom. You're fine. I was just confused. But yeah, the game... Caves are weird. It's why I always instinctively call them dungeons, because they aren't really caves. Alright, when he pops out. I wish there was a faster way to kill them. Oh yeah, you can also, like, tug of war the, treasures, and that'll damage them, but... Or you can do this. You come back here. There we go. I don't want someone running off just in case there's something that can actually damage them out and about. Look at this! Doesn't that look delicious? It actually looks really good. Oh, there is another little bread bug guy. Oh, and there's also a bottle cap right there. Why are you really going for its corpse? What are you doing? Who are you? Why are you in my house? Bye. I guess. I don't know why I didn't try to grab one of the treasures. Oh, is it going for the corpse? Do they, like, try and target? No, it's just hanging out. Fair enough, my dude. Can you believe that's only worth 25? They'll give, like, 100 for a bottle cap, but 25 for a cookie? Come on. It's a delicious cinnamon swirl cookie. So I don't think it has an actual treasure. It may be loading corpses up in its hole, which, fair enough. But it's not worth killing it over. Cookie is worth so much more in my eyes. It looks delicious. Oh, what brand soda is that on that one? Yoo-Hoo Cola? Never heard of it. Besides, whenever the last time I played this game is. A cinnamon bun? Oh, I'm jealous. Can I have some? I have some Cheetos. I will trade Cheetos for some of cinnamon bun. Family that drops off their kid got it for us. Yo, nice. It was on point. Nice. Haven't really had anything cinnamony lately. Besides, yesterday, I just threw some cinnamon in my coffee, and that was real nice. You know what? Yeah, let's get more yellow Pikmin. There's a lot of electricity in this cave that I forgot about. It's literally... So, just spoil the game a little. The boss fight of this cave is literally just a giant one of those bread bug guys. So it literally can't hurt you during the boss fight, but there are electric gates around. And that might hurt you. And by that I mean that might instant kill your Pikmin. Because electricity's an instant kill. Which is why it's so scary. What I would want right now that is cinnamon would be this cinnamon coffee cake my dad found the recipe for. It's absolutely delicious and sounds so good right now. That was risky. Shouldn't have done that, but... I'll microwave for a little, my goodness. You're making me hungry. Oh god, there is one more beetle. I don't know if it would have been close enough to actually make the lightning happen, but if it was, that could have killed a Pikmin. Let's just slowly get rid of everything that... You're fine, Meg. Don't be sorry. Food talk is good talk. It's something everyone can contribute to. I'm just trying to think of sweets that I have that I can eat. I'm not really thinking of any. Which makes me sad. Any other flowers? I explored kind of everywhere. Most everywhere. Pop on out. You're fine, Meg. I forget, do you have work tomorrow, or is that when your weekend starts? I don't remember if you said or not. Oh, it fully healed when it did that? You bastard. Got him. Annoying to kill. But not exactly dangerous by any means. Off of work tomorrow and Friday. Nice. Also the purple goop. It's grape flavored, so it's disgusting. Ugh. Go on, Cosmic. Alright, everyone looks all flowery. Tried to actually cook food. Yo. I keep saying that and keep not doing it, so go on. There's a treasure. There's another one. That it? No, not my frames. Harmonic synthesizer. It's going to be a hard time. Yeah. I need to learn how to cook. Director of Destiny. Hey, 60% of the debt's repaid now. Just want to lose weight. Yo, same. That's why I finally started working out again. I also just need to look at a scale because I haven't weighed myself for several months and I don't know how I'm doing. Hard same. I haven't ate like complete trash, and I am walking a little more than I was when I gained all my weight, so hopefully I haven't like put on a bunch without noticing, but you never know. Shredded Cloudy with no glasses. More like Shredded Cloudy with glasses, hopefully. I'll be in my bunk. Thank you. Oh, God. Everyone get ready. I need to take out the roaming monster. Kill them, you fools! Damn it. Alright, one Pikmin died. There's a white one, so at least what ate it died. I think I saved the other one? Nope. Someone else died. Shred the streamer. Ah! You got hurt, loser. Squirt! Make chat squirt. Oh, you're gonna die real quick. As I hit you. There we go! Got him. Alright, who else died? I lost a white and a purple. Damn it. The two most irritating ones to lose. Of course I did. There we go. That should hurt you a good amount. Yeah, it almost kills them when you do that. None of that hit. There. They're hard to hit sometimes, but I did it. We saved the day. The city of Townsville. Alright, so there's a cup right there. Is there anything else dangerous that might try and kill me? I'm not seeing anything. Hope I lost someone somewhere. Gonna have to find them before I delve further in. Oh. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious right now. Little white chocolate diddly bop. There you are. See you then 130 for an upside down cup. But the cookie's worth 25. This game does not make sense. And then 60 for that. The cup's worth more. White goodness. I got a little white goodness for you, if you know what I mean. Anything neat over here? Okay. I don't know what I'm hoping for there, but in this cave, nothing bad would happen. Final floor? Oh! These caves are longer than I thought. Than I keep thinking, I should say. Egg! Oh, God, it's you. Woo! Okay. That's a spoopy monster that I forgot was down here. I thought this would be a nice, relaxing cave adventure in someone's house. Hey, a purple flower. I'll take it. I don't know if there are any more of those cannon beetle guys around. Boulder beetle? What? No! Pick up the... Pluck them! Alright. Gonna wait for a yellow one. Actually, no, that'd be dumb right now. Because that gives a bunch of Pikmin, so I would want room for 5, because it gives 5. Well, really room for 4, because then 1 away, and then I would throw 5 back. God, another one of the boulder guys is right there. Oh, it just popped up. Woo! Okay. Did it. No one died. Good. it almost managed to eat someone. Oh god, hello. You can tell where they are by the random dirt. At least usually. We're gonna fuck you up if you decide to pop out. Just throwing it out there. Let me just grab this treasure right here. Oh! It's right there. Thought you could trick me, huh? Whew! I win. I don't like how there's dirt right there, but no one's popping up from it. Well, I got a bunch of you flowered at least. I have more egg. Thank you. I think everyone's all flowered now. Let's just clear out some of this garbage. Ugh. Not a lot of red Pikmin left, looks like. That one cannon guy never popped up. Oh, drinking that. That's strawberry flavored. That actually tastes good. Like that grape nonsense. Need everyone to accurately tell how many of each I have. I might just throw another red one in there because I know I've been using a lot of red, but... 100! The Boom Cone! Nice. They're slowly making their way. It's pretty big and heavy, so I can understand it. $150. Yeah, I've only got 10 red left. I'll get a couple more then. There's red. Found you. Then to blue. Then slowly to red. Then over here with some yolk. I haven't had eggs in a while. I almost made me like a nice breakfast sandwich today. Because that sounded good. And we got some nice sourdough, so it would have been real good. Just some sourdough, some turkey, toasted sourdough, some turkey, some egg. I don't think we have spinach, otherwise I would throw that on there. would be delicious. Oh hey, this is the last level. Or the last floor, I should say. Alright, goal number 1. Get rid of everything that makes electricity. It's gonna be like the Dark Ages round here. Candlelight or nothing. I love so much that the big one just looks like a loaf of bread. Donut! It's only worth 40. It's only worth 40. The donut. Like, come on now. What garbage is that? And that's right, the big one heals as well. Annoying. Uh-oh! No! Purple! Dead. D-E-D dead. Will that kill? Yes, it will. I win. I am the greatest. That is the fastest I've ever killed that. Been a greedy beast to swallow something like this. How lewd. And it's definitely the fastest I've ever killed that thing, though. Ham! The slice of ham is almost worth as much as the donut. Nonsense is that. Eraser! Eraser cannon! Dream material. Doesn't conduct electricity! How neat. Alright. Now we take less electrical damage. Again, not that useful. The damage Olimar and Louis take is not exactly the, where the difficulty of this game comes from. One last little bit of electricity to get rid of, then we're in the clear. I think last time I streamed this, I did do this cave, and I got absolutely fucked over by one of the gates because some Pikmin started carrying something that I didn't notice. And they just walked into the gate, and I lost a lot of Pikmin from that. Hard to remember, though. It's been a bit. Oh, you know what I haven't used? Is it orb or orbs? It's orb. Because orbs sounded a little too much even for me. Eobots, yeah. If only I could get rid of them, Twitch. Please. I could grab all the bug corpses, but who cares? What time is it? 7:40. Okay. $12.81. Nice. Oh man, I just realized you can really fuck yourself over if you go into a cave at the last possible second. Like, as the 0 pops up, then you'll get here and it'll count 0 to nothing, and then the day will end, and just all your Pikmin will die. Oof. Oof. Nice! 1471. Oh yeah, but the red Pikmin went down because I was chucking him in flowers. That don't count. 2 to battle, 1 to electricity. No one's drowned yet, though. I'm pretty happy with that. I tend to fuck up at some point and let a bunch of people drown. Still on the lam from debt collectors. For the time being, I've decided to live under the bridge, but if they catch me, I don't know what they'll do to me. Border? I don't know what else to do in this game. So remember all the other caves just being real fuck yous. Let's read a bit. I never expected to find such a delectable cut of meat deep in this dark and slimy cavern. What kind of cavern is stocked with savory deli meat? This riddle perplexes me. I'm sure my unrivaled powers of investigation will prevail. Made it my personal quest to solve all of the universe's ancient mysteries. We struggled with that titanic bread bug for this treasure, but we finally prevailed. That huge creature had a habit of dragging away treasures and hoarding them in its den. I wonder if there's a way to use these creatures to aid my treasure-seeking mission. Second thought, that's a bad idea. Pikmin are the only creatures I can really rely on. I'm a man with an indomitable will, but I can't stop sampling this luscious food. Such an attractive shape, appetizing color, scrumptious smell. I'm getting hungry already. Toiled long and hard to collect all of these tasty treats. Surely it won't matter if I bring one back for my daughter as a souvenir. She loves snacks. What a momentous discovery! I found an amazing cavern that burrows deep below the perplexing pool. The ground was littered with enticing snacks. Named this scrumptious cavern, the Glutton's Kitchen. It was obviously once a shrine to the culinary gods. This is an upside-down cup. All this non-stop exploration has worn me out. I'm constantly battling bouts of fatigue. Thankfully, a quick sniff of this item's invigorating odor instantly wakes me up. This zesty scent also fills me with an irresistible urge to fight. Treasure must have been owned by an ancient warrior and stuffed with amphetamines. I found this object squirreled away in an underground complex. Some of these structures demonstrate a high degree of culture. I surmise that each building must have been designed by an artist of great renown. This pink painting rod reinforces my hunch that the civilization appreciated fine art. My taste in music is highly refined, but my wife and kids have no taste at all. For example, when I ask my family if they want to go out for karaoke, they twist their faces and give me a nasty look. They don't know what they're missing. Of course, Kibi, for the greatest of warriors. With the help of my Pikmin, I've been able to widen the radius of my salvage search. The new areas that have opened up to exploration are far more dangerous. Just to be safe, I'd better review Pikmin traits and characteristics, because this is a Nintendo game, and we can't stop shoving down the fucking tutorial down your throat. Yellow Pikmin are infatuated with high places. They seem to love it when I toss them high in the air. Once I held them up to a high area, and they came down with this treasure. Utilizing the unique abilities of the Yellow Pikmin, we breached the electric gate. This allowed us to access a previously uncharted subterranean wooden structure. The last time I was here, I never noticed their capacity to dissipate electrical charges. Perhaps they have other undocumented behaviors and abilities. Today, we found the remains of a wooden construction engine buried deep under the surface. I can't imagine anyone on this uncivilized planet inventing anything. I'll have to wait until later to finish surveying this maze. This place intrigues me. There may be something interesting to learn about this primitive object. Wasn't he just like a few items ago talking about some great ancient culture that was into art and whatnot, and now he's like, uncivilized savages don't like anything. Make up your mind, Olimar. I've noticed that some of the objects we collect have undeniable similarities. Perhaps these treasures were revered by an ancient civilization. People study mysterious objects, they tend to overthink everything and get easily stumped. For example, this is just a lid. Or is it? When you grow up and get a job, your time doesn't belong to you anymore. Harsh, but true. To make up for that, you have to learn to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. Looking at this pattern we found today makes me feel a little less miserable. This is today's simple pleasure. Usually, it's masturbation. This is yet another object I've recently discovered that is beyond my wildest dreams. It doesn't conduct electricity, and it can erase marks left by pencils with remarkable ease. Sadly, the more you use it, the more it rubs away to oblivion. In a way, it reminds me of my job. Look at this Nosferatu-looking motherfucker. A mid-sized subspecies within the grub dog family, the spotty bull bear's unique feeding habits set it apart from other grub dogs. The spotty bull bear patrols a set path, searching for prey, instead of passively feeding on creatures that wander into a limited territorial range. When entering bull bear habitat, it is wise to proceed with extreme caution until the bull bear's patrol path can be clearly identified. What is it doing back there? What is that noise? Stop it, you! Whatever you're doing. A grub dog larva in its third stage of development. This creature's body structure is nearing maturation. However, unlike mature bull bears, it has yet to claim its own patrol route, and thus is dependent upon its parent for guarding directions. This species of blowhog uses internally generated hydrogen to inflate a flotation bladder and hover above the ground. The creature's electrified pulse creates a sash of color that flows along the surface of its body, making it a particularly beautiful blowhog species. Precisely how it is able to internally stabilize its highly explosive hydrogen and simultaneously generate electricity remains a mystery. Puffy blowhog blows leaves and grass around to eat the insects underneath. Blah blah blah, it still flies. Ugh. Man, they really liked this anime, didn't they? Can decompress its flotation bladder for a rapid escape from predators. There are some things that are just like a sentence. That got like 5 paragraphs. Calm down. No matter what color a Pikmin is tossed in, blah blah blah, it spits out yellow. What kind of... specimen constantly changes colors when Pikmin are thrown into it. It shoots out seeds that match the flower's coloration the moment the Pikmin landed inside of it. The number of seeds shot out is always greater than the number of Pikmin thrown in. It can be said that this is a completely baffling plant, and many mysteries remain over precisely what sort of relationship it has with the Pikmin. It appears that the Pikmin gain all of the benefit from the relationship. Perhaps it is simply a different variety of Pikmin to begin with. Why is this in the kind of like, well, I guess it's not quite in the plants. Adult breadbug competes for many of the same food sources as Pikmin, but its thick-skinned hide allows it to withstand most Pikmin group attacks. However, some researchers claim to have observed breadbugs being overwhelmed by massive numbers of Pikmin and reduced to food. Who? You're the only one that's run into these things. This gargantuan species of the greater breadbug family has a torso so perfectly square that it almost seems like it was formed in a mold. For a brief period after birth, the giant breadbug competes for food with smaller breadbugs, but upon reaching maturity, it seeks out much larger prey. This is the primary reason that two species with similar feeding habits can coexist in the same habitat. Hordes of Pikmin appear to pose the only plausible threat to this massive creature's life. Alright, taking another quick bathroom break, so BRB and whatnot. Once I press the button, okay. Let me get my headphones a little set better. Game capture. Okay. I think we'll go here and try and clear out the last cave, because I don't think it was as bad as some of the other caves I can think of. We'll see, though. Actually just gonna take a fuck ton of blue for his minute. Because I need to mess with bridges and whatnot for water. Got stuff stuck between my teeth. No! It's bothering me. Trying to ignore it. That one's still stuck on the bridge. Yeah, it is. There we go. No! Come back here. We can carry the corpses back to the onion when we're heading back to grab other people for the cave. But until then... No, there's poison over here! Shit, I need white Pikmin. Damn it. I can at least do this fast. Take him out. Try and grab that. Everyone coming? I think this is everyone. Okay, that's everything. I only saw one frog for a minute. I was concerned, because there should have been two. For now, I'm going to stick with mostly blue. Then I'll run to the cave, then run back when I know what's actually in it. That way I can have a nice, optimal team. Oh wow, that's all the surface treasure. Neat. Alright, real quick, I want some yummy, yummy yolk, so that everyone can be nice and flowery. Okay. Wow, the day is almost half over. I swear, these days used to last like hours as a kid. Funny how that works out. Perfect. We do have 5 of those, which should be good if I use one. What am I missing? You. Come here. Dummy. Come on now. Oh, God! Okay. Hey, surprise boss fight, by the way. Okay! That's cool. It's cool. Didn't even have a treasure or anything. Oh, that guy's right there. Good to know. Kicked his sorry ass, though. Everything but fire. Got it. Oh, little blue Pikmin. You bitch. Come back here. What I thought. Okay, real quick. Gonna carry what we can back. Let's see, I'll have... Uh-oh. Okay. Good. You're the harmless ones. Let's see, I definitely want 20 purple, 20 white, so then 30 of blue and yellow. Since we don't need red. Keep thinking I had lost a white against the plant guy, but I didn't. I have a leaf boy. Great. Annoying. Real quick. That guy only pops up on certain days, and I don't know what days. Yeah, but the areas change slightly depending on what day it is. I think it basically depends on, like I think there's a boss that appears in the area where you find the electric Pikmin, or the yellow Pikmin. I think there's a boss that shows up there on, like, every day that's divisible by 7 or something. The Snagret Hole. What a flattering name. I wonder what's in here. Couldn't possibly be a Snagret, right? Yeah, I think this place has like some Legend of Zelda-ass music. Well, there's the thing to the next floor. Feather! Let's have the fastest Pikmin to carry it. Come on now. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. It's outspeeding me. I can't see. think there are corpses worth more than that. Oh, if I had known that this was a dead end just with that, I would have done it first. Oh well. Little marble. Oh, I think that's how the multiplayer works, if I remember right. Like, each player has like a set of marbles, and whoever gets 6 marbles or something first wins. So again, this game has multiplayer, competitive multiplayer. Well, competitive in that you fight each other. It's not cooperative. Crystallized telekinesis. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Got the power to kill a yak from 30 yards away. I've got the power to move you. The game has been saved. And now we're just outside, you know, in that cave. We were just in a tree. Just a little leaf boy. There you go. Probably should have saved that. There we go, that will hopefully save anyone who starts drowning. Now to slowly ferry everyone across. Why would you do that, you idiot? Flawless. Just as planned. Got most of them across now. Why? Why is this in here? This isn't challenging either. Just irritating. Why are you not... Alright, that one just didn't go. I swear this is a good game. Believe me. Are you a small enough group that you'll just follow me across and not dive into the water like idiots? Alright, only blues are allowed to carry anything back, apparently. So I don't want to ferry all of you across again. Please, no. No! Stop it! Just take it. Get it out of the way. I was stuck! I couldn't get across! Why are you throwing them back? Why? They They were on land! They were on the land I wanted! Give me the blue ones. No, the blue ones. Real quick. There! I did it! Ugh. Okay, everyone's now across. What hell actually awaits me over here? Someone's still stuck in the water? God damn it. This is not a well-designed area. I hate this. This is actually very bad. Like, I get it. I could have had them go around. My bee. Sorry I didn't think of that sooner. You were a fake. No, and they're all not flowery. Great. This cave is great. This is why I wasn't sure if I wanted to actually try and beat the game on stream, because the later parts of Pikmin are pretty salt-inducing. By later, I mean most of the game, honestly. I mean, no, this game's great. I love it so much. It's the best. Pretty sure there's nothing up there? Oh. Alright. Alright, that's the way out. I'm not even, like, finding any treasure. There's some. Alright. Solely for my sanity. Come here, Blues. You get to carry the treasures. Ah, 69. There, fuck it. Never mind. So how's everyone else's night going? Hope you're having a good time. You know what? I'm gonna have some chips. Kinda hungry. I've been snacking on, I'm sure it's been noticeable, but I've been snacking on like the tri-tip kind of thing we've been having for dinner. I'm kinda low on chips. I should have to grab more when they went shopping. I had most of a full bag then. It's just the last couple days have gone hard on them. Also, I think that was worth absolute garbage. Okay. These aren't even the hard caves. I'm already so salty. There. Can you really not get over? Please tell me this is enough to carry the strawberry. This is a very large strawberry. It looks delicious. Back to the ship. Please be the last treasure. Combustion berry. Sparky, Sparky, boom, man. Okay. That's it. This floor had a massive pain in the ass in the beginning for almost literally no reason. Can't believe I lost a white Pikmin to it. Like, damn it. Oh, please tell me you aren't gonna manage to... Oh! Well, if you're gonna come over like that... Are you kidding me? I love how it could reach me and I couldn't reach it. Great game design. After this cave, I would call it a night. This game's just upsetting me. Damn it. Sausage. That was the only treasure. Interesting. Well, there's a white flower at least. There's a purple flower. I feel like using the blues more than the yellows right now, just because I've ran into the water, whereas I have not run into the electricity yet. That said, any more flowers and I'll start using the yellow, so that I don't run too low on blue. Especially since the blues were the only one that died against that snagret. I think the yeah, and then it's like the Snarrow or something for the other one. Make sure everyone's caught up. Alright, I at least got all the purples to flower. I don't know if there's a white missing yet. Doesn't look like it. Oh god, why? killed that one fast enough. Why? Why are you doing this? Why does this cave suck? It's not even giving me good loot or anything. This cave's way worse than I remember. And there's one of those snatching guys. You just an asshole. Well, at least it wasn't another snake. Alright. So I have pink to spare. Got it. What? Why did no one grab that? Grab it. Oh, that one off makes me upset. Then we're just in floating rust in the sky again. Alright, this is definitely where there's some electricity. And maybe bombs. I don't remember if you can toss a Pikmin off the edge or not, but I'm scared of it. Alright, well, the cannon beetle guys. I don't think I read about them when I was reading about all the monsters I fought in the last cave. Oh, how I managed to skip them over. Doesn't seem to be anything right here. One, I'm gonna check. Two, I just want to get rid of all the electric gates I can, just because they're way too dangerous to leave be. Why are you all right next to one of the electric gates? Why? Why am I here? Just to suffer? Just to have my small children die? Oh god, hello. Because that's definitely good game design, just having crap fall from the ceiling out of nowhere with no way to have warning or anything. Why? Even when it's something good, why? The only reason it drops something good is because it can drop something bad, and that's the game going, see? We're being fair. But it's not fair at all. Crystallized telepathy. Heavy-duty magnetizer. Damn it, there's still a treasure. I was hoping there wouldn't be. Ah, it hit the blowhog instead. Eat rock, asshole. Do it. Aha! Come on, one more. Got him. Alright. There's a treasure right there, but that's way too by itself. I bet another thing's gonna fall from the sky. Really? No bomb? No other enemy? It's a cherry bomb 500. $20. Those monsters are probably worth more. 10, 12. No, but closer than it should be. Oh, I think I remember what's here. Yeah, I do. That asshole. Get away the things that can actually kill me real quick. Where are you, little buggy boy? Got him. Calm down. So that's got like weird mind control powers, so it's one of those things where on its own it's not dangerous, but it can definitely cause your Pikmin to die because they're just doing nothing and something's eating them. Over 8,000. It's over 8,000. Do you have the treasure? Yes, you do. I did not actually expect you to. I don't know why. It was clearly, the signal was clearly coming from you. I was trying to tell if there was like a buried treasure right there. Yeah, it was. we go. Oh, what am I looking for? I've got everything. Bye. Silly me. Oh wow, it's 8:30. Okay, yeah. After this cave, I'm definitely calling it a night. Still on the bottom. This white flower. More of those guys. I feel like the first one is implied to have that power because of the whistle, and then they just have more. So it just happens to have the whistle, I guess. I'm definitely tossing a blue in there. I keep not seeing the yellow spots there, and I'm like, oh, can I just get a bunch of white Pikmin? I keep worried after I throw it, it's gonna change. I'm gonna miss my chance. Oh, I give 5? Yeah, I did. Just felt like more for whatever reason. Definitely have the most of yellow, so I'll swap some yellow. A lot of them can attack it at once, apparently. That's what I thought. Oh, it did too slow out of the grounds? Nice. Alright, we got this then. Are you kidding me? It's still alive. Really, game? There. Probably something back here. Nothing! Great! I love it! This game is flawless and makes absolute perfect sense all the time. Is that just blue? It looks blue. Yeah, that's blue. Okay. Thought it was purple. I guess just in case you only have 5 Pikmin left and you have to turn them white so that you have some blue and you can get them across. You just have no blue. Stupendous lens. Triple sugar thread. all sides, huh? Another blue flower. If I can somehow get Pikmin across the water, I want to turn them into blue Pikmin. That's just a blue flower, no point. Bye! Almost lost that one. Almost got them all across. Nice. Okay. Where are you, you bastard? See, and that's what's real good if you can realize it's doing the slow entry before it's fully done. Because you can just use the C stick and swarm around its face. You don't even have to throw anyone at it. Need to use blues to get that back. As with this. Bad spot, actually. We go back over here. Why did all the purple come here? The sole purpose of just getting it out of the way. Science project. I swear the Pikmin I want always go to the most awkward spot they could possibly could. It's caves like these that always make me wonder if I hate water or electricity in this game more. It's so hard to pick one. They both just suck having to deal with. to you by Dan. I believe there were no eggs that whole floor, even though they gave me flowers. Just rude. Oh boy. This is it, huh? Alright. Oh, shit. That was bullshit. Of course it happened to go away from me. I love when they stay at 0 health, that way they can kill just a few more Pikmin. That's how you know this is a good game. Well, I'm still above 20 for white and purple, at least. I can't believe it literally stayed at 0 health just that it could eat like 3 more Pikmin. Rework our President's spacesuits. Metal Suit Z. Find out next time. Metal Suit Z. Now I take less physical damage. Again, a lot of these upgrades, really not important. Look at all the damage I've taken. Take it. That's kind of a garbage cave. It didn't really have a lot of actual loot. It had, what, 3 of the old snake serpents and then that one, though? So it had like 4 bosses and almost no actual treasure. At least by money-wise. Yeah, this was a bad cave. For some reason I avoided it earlier. But no, I thought, it's not as bad as the other caves I could be going. And I was right, but... Oh, whoops. It's because... Oh man, some of the other caves. Those are... real great. I think there's still one somewhat easy cave I could do, but I don't know which one it is. I think I know. Oh, am I somewhat low on? Let me see. I'm down 8 yellow, but 15 blue. I keep waiting for it to change colors after I throw it because I've taken too long. Alright, it gives way more than 5. Got it. I guess 5 was just my... It's a waste if you use it before this number. Not my, this is how much it gives back number. See, I'm up to 23 blue. I was at 15, so it gave me 8 total. And I think it would have given me more, but I'm at 99. So I think the 1 in 8 basically wasn't fast enough, and it gave me the max it could. Although I feel like I got to 100 beforehand, so maybe not. Who knows? Is that all of them? Have I gone in there? I have. I'm glad it wasn't the mites, but a little sad it wasn't another spray. One more flower. It's not worth it. I'm only 1 down. Ugh. So that is this whole map area done, because I've gotten everything in all the caves and I've gotten all the surface loot. So I never ever have to come back here if I don't want to. 14 dead. Ouch. I had my first drown death. Damn. Yippee! But yeah, if I find a real good cave, that would honestly maybe beat the game with it. I'm low on yellow and blue compared to red, so I'll just spend the rest of this day building the two of them up. Or apparently red if some of the white and purple Pikmin decide it. At 413 Pikmin, though. That's good. That's a good number. I haven't seen any of the other colors of butterfly. It's weird. They exist, I swear. I'm not crazy. It's like reds and purples and whatnot. Alright, the one leaf is now a flower. That's nice. That's really all the easy ones I can grab. Hold on, let the onions actually... There we go. Alright, I'll read everything in the menu, and then it's time to call it a night. $14.48. Alright, everyone went up. Which isn't bad. I got a lot of blue, holy shit. I doubled the amount of blue I had, basically. Which means, wow, I actually have more blue than red now. I need to up yellow. 14 more to battle and my first drowning. No one started the fire, sunset, or poison still, though. Let's see if we can keep it that way. You'll soon be promoted to manager. Only a small bit of debt remains. You've done great. As have I. No one dodges debt collectors like I do. I'm a pro. So I think the fastest I'm trying to remember how fast I've beaten the game. I feel like I've managed to beat it on day 9, but I could be wrong. Variant subspecies of the fiery blowhog. The watery blowhog lacks several of the dominant genes necessary for the production of fire-producing catalysts, thus expels jets of the non-flammable liquid. This subspecies appears to have only recently evolved. However, the hereditary traits of this variant are dominant and highly robust, so its population is rapidly increasing. I apparently didn't unlock these in the journal last time. That's weird. I don't know why. The specimen is a lithopod larva. This expedition was unable to confirm the existence of any mature lithopods, leading to concerns that the species was extinct on this planet. The discovery of the creature in larval form eased such concerns. Lithopods, like flint beetles, use internal metabacteria to aid chemical digestion. These metabacteria can only survive in certain environments, such as within the body of certain insects. So lithopod larvae do not contain any metabacteria immediately after hatching. Larvae feed on partially digested ore regurgitated by mature lithopods, ensuring the larvae obtain any metabacteria they would not normally have acquired. The creature is able to control the Pikmin by way of the peculiar frequency of its roar, but its only objective seems to be defensive in nature, as it stops Pikmin from attacking and forces them to run away. This beast prefers humid, dimly lit environments and has been known to inhabit empty and discarded containers. For this reason, it's wise to thoroughly ventilate any specimens that are recovered. Lifting off with one of these creatures in the hold can lead to a rupturing of the specimen during decompression, resulting in an explosive mess. Blah de blah, it's a blue flower. Is there anything new with this one? Blah de blah, open and close repeatedly. No. Why bother reading? Although they are obviously unrelated, the glow stem bears a striking resemblance to the streetlights on Hokuting. It's highly possible that glow stems could be a relic of some unknown civilization beyond the scope of our imagination. This variety of snagret has the ability to both burrow underground and walk above it. Its earthly red coloration and distinct yellow ear and eye markings make it immediately recognizable. Despite featuring a chimera-like merging of serpent and avian features, the pileated snagret has poor eyesight for a bird, perhaps due to extended periods spent underground. To compensate for this, its nose features a thermal sensing organ common to many snakes, making it a dangerously effective hunter. Hey, I got a gourmet series. The sales pitches are garbage though, so I'm not gonna bother. What a perplexing plant. It appears to be carrying two different types of berries. It must be a rare species of fruit. Both have odd traits. One seems to be a suppressant, while the other is a stimulant. It's not easy to tell which is which. I'd better be careful with them. Should also warn Louis, or else he may try to bake these berries into a pie. I've collected all kinds of edible objects, but the ship's sensors can't judge taste. To make up for the ship's shortcomings, I'm making a special effort to try everything. No idea why it's called combustion, just gonna be honest. I think I'll take this plant back to my boy as a souvenir of my grand expedition. It'll make the perfect topic for his science fair project. This wand of meat makes me inexplicably hungry. The parts used to produce it seem to be of ambiguous origin and questionable quality, yet it calls to me. Maybe I'll have just one bite. I like to eat sweets from time to time. Well, to be honest, if there are any within reach, I can't help myself. Strangely, Pikmin never eat snacks. I wonder where all of their energy comes from. Some things on this world can't be understood no matter how much I analyze them. For instance, this is the first time I've tasted this, yet it has a nostalgic taste. It's inexplicable. Tastes like something my mom has made for me by hand. This appears to be a huge bird feather, but I've never seen the creature it once belonged to. Wonder if I ever will. I've only seen a few airborne creatures on this planet. I wonder why. Maybe it's just because I haven't encountered them yet. Oh no, what if they saw me take this feather? They could be watching me, waiting for the perfect moment to take their sweet revenge. I've had an upset stomach lately. I'm not old yet, but I'm not young anymore either. Maybe I should start doing a better job of looking after my health. Perhaps basking this contraption's magnetic rays will make me stronger. No, idiot! That's not how it works. Sometimes it's difficult to tell if a treasure is natural or manufactured. This ship has concluded that this treasure is natural, but I'm not so sure. The ship sulks and gripes for days if I disagree with it, so I'll keep my opinion to myself. I speculate that this crystal is in fact highly intelligent, must possess psychic telepathic powers. I peer into it, the reflection of my face is bright red. Must be sensing my stress. Tomorrow I think I'll sleep through the whole day. Trying to sort out the 5 different colors of Pikmin is giving me a headache because it's so much to keep track of. If only they were like color-coded or something so it was easy to remember. Be a much better tactician if I take a moment to study each. By the way, idiot, if you haven't figured it out, here's what they each do, if you've somehow gotten this far and don't know. The Pikmin are always staring at me. It's nice to see that they look up to me, but it's becoming unnerving. Sometimes I want to hide away in the ship just to escape their beady eyes. Never seen such a huge lens. Must have been designed as a nano-grade magnifier by a hyper-advanced society of alien mega-brains. This object is far too complex for even my superior scientific intellect to comprehend. The weather was beautiful today. In this region, the weather is always good. The plants and animals thrive on all that sunlight. I want to hurry up and finish cataloging all of these treasures so I can get back to the sunshine. I crash-landed on this planet. I got sick of eating only Hokatate noodles every day. This time is no different. We didn't have time to properly prepare some tasty provisions. Can't stop drooling when I look at this evocative object. Hungry explorers must learn to use their imagination in the absence of food. Found this metal treasure in the gut of an avian snake. It took real courage to drop into that dog den, but danger's what I do best. In honor of my brave clash with that feathered serpent, I've named that den the Snagret Hole. That's gonna be it for tonight. Look at all those shiny things for the Awakening Wood. That is nice and done. Goodbye, YouTube.